league's really in trouble when he comes in.
KD know. Kevin Durant know. Hey, y'all in some trouble now. You too want to hear another banger? Hey man, we gonna see how good Victor Wembanyama is for real. Nah, this is not the Spurs highlight. This is what he did before, when the league he played in or whatnot. But we gotta see how good bro is. You know, he number one pick. Hopefully he's not a bust. I don't think so. I think he's gonna be a superstar to face an NBA one day. But before we get into this, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all comment, like the video for me. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
He has a combination of things that we have never seen.
He can revolutionize the game.
The singular greatest prospect in NBA draft history.
A history. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Spurs, bro, they've been on something with their picks, bro. First, they got David Robinson. Next, they got Tim Duncan. Now they got Victor Wemby, bro. Like, why they getting all these superstar big men? And I ain't gonna lie, bro, he going crazy now. Like, he putting up some big numbers for the Spurs.
Been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien.
Oh, he for sure an alien.
Wembanyama for three.
For sure. Ugh.
The league's really in trouble when he comes in.
KD know. Kevin Durant know. Hey, y'all in some trouble now. He might not have the best team, but trust me, if they build a roster behind him, good luck. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Good luck.
Victor Wembanyama is probably the most hyped NBA draft prospect since...
Brian?
No.
Gotta be Brian.
Close, but no. Well, since LeBron, honestly. Wemby seems to be the ultimate NBA unicorn, somehow even more so than other guys he's been compared to, like Porzingis and Chet. He stands at 7 feet 4 inches tall with a wingspan.
Bro, listen, being 7'4" and be able to dribble, shoot, facilitate, like bro, what he's doing now it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Span of 8 feet. This is a kid who makes a guy nicknamed the Stifle Tower look small by comparison. But he doesn't just have the measurements, because the kid can play. He's the complete package, and he really doesn't seem to have a weakness in his game. But in all sports, we've heard of can't miss prospects before. That definitely did miss. So, will Wemby be LeBron? Highly doubt it. But will he be a bust? Also highly doubt it.
He ain't gonna be no Bron. He gonna make a story for himself. Bro, being 7'4", you can't be like nobody. Like, name an NBA star that's been over 7'4" that can actually ball out like how he balling. Like, he making the whole story himself. Everything he's do is not been seen from somebody that's 7'4". I guarantee it.
So, just how good is Victor Wembanyama? Well, the short answer is we won't know until he takes the court for the Spurs. The long answer is probably pretty good, but there's also some concerns. Before we talk about Wemby's game, though, let's talk a little bit about who he's been playing against. For the last 3 years, Wemby has been playing in the LNB Pro A, the top basketball league in France. A league that in the grand scheme of European basketball is okay. They aren't bad by...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If he been playing in a league, a top league, wherever he from, bro, that's good. Because he got some good experience, bro. It's not like, I don't think this league is nothing like college, bro. Because if he was playing college in the United States, he would have been averaging 40 plus, guaranteed. But I feel like this league is far more tough than anything else. Like, starting off.
Any means, but they definitely aren't viewed as being as strong as the leagues in Spain, Greece, or Turkey. Just look at EuroLeague titles. The French league has only ever produced 1 EuroLeague champion. Spain, on the other hand, has 14 winners, Greece has 9, and Turkey has 3. Okay. So the competition that Wemby's been facing, far from the best, but also far from the worst. Let's talk about Wemby's game, though, and let's get the bad stuff out of the way, because there's really only 2 potential problems. Firstly is his frame. Wemby is listed at 7'4" and between 210 and 230. It depends on the source. Damn. And his light frame has been a big source of discussion.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna play a good factor in his life. Cause I know he do like yoga, he stretch, and to be like 210, 7'4", I would say that's decent. Because you running up and down the court, you don't want to tear up your knees. He like it's a lot of good key factors in being 210, 7'4", because a lot of players like for instance, James Harden, what he like 6'6" and weigh 230? You feel me? He weigh more than a 7-foot guy. So y'all just gotta take that in consideration.
It definitely has its upsides. His lower weight means he moves well and has good agility for his size, but many have questioned how he will fare in the post against the NBA's elite centers.
Bro, he gon' block that every time. Imagine, imagine Joel backing him down, and he try to hit a post shot. What Wemby gonna do? Jump and block the shot. Simple. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy for him, but he gonna figure it out. This is first year, he gonna figure it out for sure.
Embiid, Jokic, Cat, Bam all tip the scales at over 245 pounds, and Embiid and Jokic are over 280. Now, Wemby's not going to be playing against those guys every single night, but NBA centers are on average much bigger than the centers he's been playing against in Europe. To put it into perspective, there are only 5 players in the French league who had a higher listed weight than the NBA's league average weight for centers. It's believed by many that Wemby's going to have to put on some pounds if he's going to survive against the bigger, stronger players of the NBA.
I don't think so. I think it's more so going to be a problem for them than it is for Wemby, because now you know he's a stretch 5, right? He can go anywhere he wants to on that floor. So you bringing the center out the paint and letting somebody else cook, and if he do get the ball and he ISO, he can dribble. A lot of them centers slow. You 280, but how fast you moving? Wemby moving pretty fast for 7'4" guy.
Yeah, but can he? Well, maybe. He is only 19 after all, but most guys who come into the league with his frame aren't exactly shredded a couple years later. Giannis is the exception, but people are already expecting Wemby to be LeBron, so let's not also expect him to be Giannis. Wemby.
But I ain't gonna lie though, Bobo got the potential to be kind of just like Wemby, but I don't know if they give him enough PT to even show that. Like last time I seen bro, he was like in and out the game like that. Probably played like 4 minutes, bro. So maybe if they get him the ball and actually like let him play, he would be something decent too.
He can't put on the extra weight, he might struggle to hold up against the NBA big men. And that brings us to our second concern: injuries. Whether it's fair or not to make this assumption, it's been pretty consistent throughout NBA history that players of Wemby's size struggle with injuries. George Mirison, Sean Bradley, Yao Ming, Porzingis, hell, even Chet, who's probably Wemby's best NBA comp, missed his entire rookie season with a broken foot. Even Kevin Durant, who is at least 4 inches shorter and 10 to 20 pounds heavier, has struggled with injuries throughout his career.
That's true. But again, do they do the type of stuff Wemby does? Wemby showed that he stretches a lot. He actually like stretches on like every body part. When I seen that video, I'm like, bro, there's no way he's doing these type of postures. But it was kind of a weird posture, but at the same time he focusing on everything these NBA players probably not. So I feel like that's a good thing for him to do.
I don't wish injuries on anyone, but if we just base it off of history, it's more likely than not that Wemby is gonna have some injury struggles in his career. And the thing that really sucks about Wemby's negatives is that they're largely out of his control. He can work as hard as he wants to put on weight, but his body may just not develop that way. And you can take every measure possible to prevent injuries, but they can still strike you at any time. That's the negatives though, but what about the positives? Well, there's a whole bunch of those. Firstly, while his weight is definitely a concern, basketball is still a sport that selects out for height. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Wemby is huge. He stands 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan, meaning good luck getting any shot off over him.
Bro, that is crazy. Like I feel like he gonna top some records, especially like blocks per game. Oh yeah, we coming for that in the history books, bro. He probably gonna average. I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion, bro. He probably gonna average like 6 blocks a game. And I think the guy that got like the most in history probably averaging like 5.3. So I think he gonna do pretty good in the league.
He averaged over 3 blocks per game, and even when he isn't blocking your shot, he's definitely altering it.
With the blow by, Wembanyama!
He's got excellent timing and defensive instincts, and one of the most underrated aspects of his game is that he avoids fouling. He averaged only 2 fouls per game despite playing over 30 minutes a night. He's able to stay disciplined and avoid picking up dumb fouls, which is something that a lot of bigs in the NBA struggle with. Looking at you, Cat. In addition to his impressive interior defense, his exceptional agility for his size allows him to hold his own when forced to defend on the perimeter. If he can hold up physically, Wemby is going to be—
I ain't gonna lie, we seen that in the first few games. He did pretty good defending a lot of the players, even guards. Like they was trying to shoot 3 of them, give me that block every single time. So
a game-changing defensive presence. And on offense, oh, it just gets even better. In the past 10 years or so in the NBA, we've seen the rise of point centers. Centers who can not only score in the post, but can also handle the ball on the perimeter. Hell, arguably the best player in the world right now is a point center. And Wemby is made of that mold. Now, he's never...
Hey, he just said it. The best people in the league are facilitating big men, like Jokic. Bro, he's averaging a triple-double. Like, championship here. Championship team here. And your best guy averaging a triple-double. Facilitating, rebounding, scoring. Man, I don't know if Wemby a good passer and all, but he for sure got defense. He can score the ball and rebound, so we gonna see.
We're gonna be even remotely close to the passer that Jokic is.
Yeah,
At best, he's an average playmaker, but his ball handling is incredible for his size. He's a 7'4" center who can face up and attack the basket off the dribble. Think about that for a second. He's 7'4" and can face up and attack the rim. He's 7'4" and he can cross you up and then dunk on you if you're dumb enough to try to block him. He's 7'4" and he can hit step back threes. Step back threes. And he makes it look easy. Pretty sure
that shit's scary. That shit's scary. If the Spurs build a team around him, it's gonna be bad, bro. Kevin Durant already know. They already know what he capable of. This is first year. Give him like 6 more years. Ooh, good luck.
man upstairs has made like 4 to 5 guys Wemby size who can actually do that. And in the grand scheme of things, Wemby might be the best at it. But while he's got the perimeter skills, he's also a great traditional big man. Now, I do love me some modern basketball with all the 3-pointers and the wide open space and the fast breaks and whatnot. That's all fine. But my secret basketball kink is low post play. I grew up playing center, I can't help it. And I tell you, I could watch Wemby play in the post all day long. He's got great post moves, excellent footwork, he's patient, and he's got one of the smoothest post fadeaways I've ever seen. Oh God, it's beautiful. Seriously, this stuff is my jam. I love this kind of play, and Wemby is so good at it. In addition to his post to mid-range shooting game, he also shows great potential as a 3-point shooter.
See, that's the thing that's getting me, bro. You know the league is built on threes now, so everybody and their auntie and their uncle got to shoot threes in the league, bro. And for him to be like excellent at shooting threes, bro, and then who can block his shot? Can you even contest the 7'4" guy? Like, no, like real life question, bro. Can you contest the 7'4" guy? If he has a nice jump shot and he's jumping in the air, bro, who is really contesting that? That's ridiculous, utterly ridiculous, if you ask me.
That back over Monty Eunice.
Come here.
Drills it. Oh, Wembanyama, magnifique.
His jumper is really clean, if somewhat inconsistent. He only shot 27.5% from 3 of this last season in France, which leaves a lot of room for improvement, but he's definitely got a good foundation.
I mean, but he's young though. We got a lot of time to build him. Like a lot of time. Bro, he's younger than me, so he has a lot of time.
And if we look at his free throw shooting, which is generally a really good barometer for overall shooting ability, he's perfectly fine. He shoots 83%. And also, I need to keep saying it because it doesn't sound real. He's 7'4", and he can hit step-back threes. And because he's 7'4", it's borderline impossible to block him. The best you can hope for is just trying to bother him a little bit. Everything about his jumper just looks clean and smooth, and if I were to describe Wemby's offensive game in one word, it's just that, smooth. A lot of big men in the NBA look kind of clumsy and a little bit raw, especially the young.
Where he been at? Bro, he was supposed to be somewhat good. Where is he at? Wow, bro, they not giving nobody a chance, bro.
Younger guys without a whole lot of experience.
Not
Wemby. Everything looks so easy for him out there. He moves as naturally as guys half his size on the perimeter and as well as the most polished big men in the post. And really, that's Wemby's greatest strength, his mobility.
And you wanna know why? Because he 210, 7'4". He moving just like a guard. Bro, that's...
Wemby's mobility is genuinely unbelievable for a man his size, and it enhances every aspect of his game. We all remember that viral clip of him missing a 3 and then getting his own putback dunk? Well, it went viral for a reason, because guys that size are not supposed to move like that.
Bro, that's alien activity. First of all, look how far the basket... Look how far the basket is, bro. I mean, obviously, he probably knew he was gonna miss, but like, bro, who's doing that now? Nobody's doing a putback 3 of their own shot. Like that's crazy. That's alien like, bro.
It's just once they get used to the physicality of the game, they're able to do certain things. As you see him right there, Helen the Rock with his step back, his skill set is wow. See what I mean? That's just amazing.
I mentioned before, but on the defensive end, his mobility prevents him from becoming a total liability on the perimeter like so many big men in the NBA are today. His closest comp in the NBA that's actually played, Kristaps Porzingis, is notoriously bad in the pick and roll due to his lack of mobility, something that Wemby doesn't really seem to have a problem.
See, look, Porzingis moving like he is stick figure. Wemby, on the other hand, yeah, his mobility is definitely good. I'm glad he pointed that out, because he on all that. Oh yeah, he on all that. I'm looking forward to the Spurs this year. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be recording a lot about Wemby.
With. And on offense, his mobility is basically the reason he has a face-up game. All this is just an analysis though, and like I said at the beginning, we won't know how good he actually is until he takes the court in the NBA. But as one last little bit of info, let's compare him to some other NBA players who starred in Europe. Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic.
That's all we had to see. Everybody that started off over there is doing good. Porzingis is doing good on the Celtics. He is their superstar now. I haven't seen Porzingis ball like this in forever, bro. We already know Joker, bro. And Luke, on the other hand, by far, by far, Luka is the best Maverick I've seen, bro. He's gonna be better than Dirk if you get him a ring or two. Like, he's showing unbelievable numbers. He's doing unbelievable things. Like, it's crazy.
Keep in mind Wemby's stats from his last season in France. 21.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists per game on 47% shooting from the field, 27.5% from three in 32 minutes a game. Porzingis, in his last year for Sevilla in Spain, averaged 10.5 points, 5 rebounds, and half an assist in 22 minutes per game. 47% shooting from the field and 31% shooting from three, by the way. Luka Doncic, in his last year at Real Madrid, averaged 12.8 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 5 assists in 24 minutes per game, shooting 46% from the field and 28% from three.
I don't know. Is it harder playing in the other league? Comment down below what y'all think, because these numbers is like doubled for the NBA stars they naming off. Porzingis is doing that now. Regardless of what y'all saying, y'all go look at the stats sheet right now. Celtics, he is balling.
And Nikola Jokic, in his last year in Serbia, averaged 16.5 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 3.2 assists in 29.5 minutes per game.
What?
Shooting 52.5% from the field and 32.6% from three. So really the only guy who rivaled Wemby is Jokic, who didn't score quite as much but was a little bit more efficient. And I really don't think you could come up with a more apt description of Jokic's game if you tried. Compared to Luka and Porzingis, though, he outscored and out-rebounded both of them while shooting comparable percentages from the field, although he did play more minutes per game. So just how good will Wemby be? Honestly, pretty damn good, I think, but let's temper out the expectations a little bit. Like, if he's on the level of Hakeem, his career isn't a failure, Chris Broussard. Like, come on.
If he's Hakeem Olajuwon, he has not met expectations.
I don't know about Hakeem. Like, I mean, comparing a legend to a rookie, let's slow down a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, he in the league of his own, bro. I don't compare him to nobody. I feel like he's gonna make his own story. He moving at his own pace. Let him be. Let him be. You know what I'm saying? He balling out now on the Spurs. Shit, we only got time. We only got time to see him play. But I feel like he's gonna be pretty good in the league, bro. Pretty good. I don't really know if he's gonna make it too far in the playoffs. I hope he make it to the playoffs so we can see what he really capable of, but I feel like he's gonna do good as a rookie. He might win Rookie of the Year too, sure. But if y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment what y'all want to see, and we'll on to the next video.